Boy Army, what is going on? It's your boy Zelonius, and my spicy friend back here, Mr. Ainsley Harriott, here today with a video that I always enjoy, the best value icons. I think that people often enjoy having icons in their team. Obviously there's some top tier ones like Hullet, Eusebio, Vieira, these type of guys, but this video is more dedicated to ones that are probably more affordable to the average player. I've chose some really cheap ones, then some more expensive ones, but none of these are crazy. I think the most expensive is about 1 million coins. I think these are good value icons that will improve your team a lot. They're better, they fit the game, and I think these will help you guys' team improve. And I think they're all reasonable value for what they can offer, and I'll explain why. Please like the video if you enjoy this content. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to put out loads of different content, from player reviews to recommendations to tactics, gameplay tutorials. I'm really trying to grow the channel, trying to give you content that you guys enjoy. So liking and subscribe to the channel really lets me know that you are enjoying it. And please comment on the video, let me know what you think. Is there any icons you think I missed out on? Any type of content you want to see? Appreciate the support, boys. Make sure you're checking out my streams on Twitch. They're daily. I stream regular over there. You can talk to me, ask me questions live there. If you really want to support me, then another way of doing that is Patreon. Links in the description. Underdog Gaming Patreon. There you can see the tiers, what it offers, but it's more dedicated help that will really help you guys improve at the game and achieve better results. So today, let's have a look at this video. Van der Sar. You can get him from icon swaps, and I think he's brilliant value in icon swaps. But if you haven't done icon swaps or don't have him, I think he's a really good value keeper. He's only like 300k, which is super cheap. I think this is because he's in icon swaps. He's tall. He's got Dutch links, which this guy could be really useful to linking in De Ligt or Van Dijk, which is very nice. And he's got very good stats. When you put plus 10 on everything, nearly everything's 99. Carlos Alberto. He's not cheap for a right back, but I'll explain why I've put him in it. His prime's very expensive, but this is about 650k. If you can fit him into your team to play him at CDM, he is an incredible CDM. He's got stats comparable to the 88 Vieira at CDM, who's triple the price. Brazilian's quite a nice nation to link, but at 650k you can have one of the best CDMs genuinely in the game. I used him in my team like that for a while. Very well rounded and makes him insane value in my opinion. DESAILLY, he's about 650, 700k. He's about as good as the 88 Varane, but he's an icon and he's French, and French icons are very valuable. There's lots of great French players you want to link players to. He's very useful for chemistry. He's not the best on the ball, that's where his weakness is. None of these players are going to be perfect, there's a reason they're good value. But he's got all the defensive, physical pace that you need for a top centre back. Highly recommend him. Campbell, he's basically DESAILLY, but worse on the ball to be honest, and not French. Similar pace, similar physicals. He's only 400k. In English, there's a few good English players to link to, but being English isn't the best icon nation on the game. And he is a bit of a liability on the ball with that dribbling and passing. But if you need an icon centre back who can defend great, this baby Campbell's very good. Zambrota, he's pretty cheap as well. He's someone who, again, you could move into midfield if you want. But 5-star weak, but 4-star skills. He's tall, good work rates, very well-rounded player. I'd highly recommend him. This Roy Keane, if you put a shadow on him, so he has low 80s pace, I think it's an insane card. Super good physically, very good defensive stats. His passing's very good. He's good on the ball. This card is comparable to the normal Kante, who's a little bit cheaper, but this is an icon. And also, it's just cool to use icons if you're a Man U fan using Roy Keane. This card is very usable at a good level. I think it'll improve most midfields, and it helps a lot with chemistry. Midfield icons are probably the easiest ones to fit into your team. Blanc, very popular. Pros have used him a lot this year. French again, which is useful. You can play CDM, play on the wing if you really want. Main position would be CDM or centre mid, but he's quick. His finishing's very good for someone with these defensive stats, pace, passing. He can dribble. He's just not got the high-end stats, the physicality, the high-end dribbling, passing, all that to be a top card. Of 700k in his nation is very useful. This card surprised me how cheap it was. 400k. I think that is an absolute bargain for how good that card is. It's got 4-star, 4-star, which is honestly very useful in midfield. Good work rates, great stamina, he's pretty strong, he's quick, he's got a good shot on him, his dribbling's very well rounded, his passing. It's just a really well rounded card at 400k, and the Dutch nation's a pretty good one to link some top players into. Nedved, 700k. It's not maybe the best because left wing's a very valuable slot in the game to fit players, and you've got your Neymars, your Hazards. I really like this card though. I've used Nedved this year. Insanely well-rounded card. Don't forget the 5-star weak foot, which is huge. Good skill moves. This card doesn't really have a big weakness. You can play anywhere from Lamb, Cam, Ram to centre mid or CDM. This card could genuinely play CDM. I really like it. If you want to use a fun icon who's got a good weak foot, like if this was a French centre mid icon with the same stats, it could be 1.5 to 2 mil. So I think he's a bargain for what he is. Figo's Prime, one of the most expensive cards I've got. It's just over $1 million, but 4-star, 4-star is really good. Perfect work rates. Then you look, he's got some high-end stats. He's rapid. His shooting's really well rounded. His passing's got some in the low 90s. His dribbling, the key ones, a lot of them in the low 90s, and he's physically good. If this was a Brazilian card, it'd be worth a lot more. If it was a central card, it'd be worth a lot more. Right wing, maybe not always the easiest to fit in, but it also could give you chemistry with someone like CR7. Really good card that I think's not used that often, but I don't really get why. It's really good value. I'm using this card at the moment. I think he's gone down to close to $1 million now. He's insane. This might be the best value icon in the game for me in terms of what he can offer. I know $1 million coins isn't cheap, but you have to think what you're getting. You're getting good work rates, 5-star weak foot, which is essential on this year's game. The biggest weakness on the card is his skill moves. I like scoop turn, so it's a bit of a letdown on this card, but he's still fantastic. His physicals aren't that bad for someone with that good dribbling. Like, his stamina's good, his strength isn't that low when you compare it to some of the other cards in the game. He's rapid, he's got really good shooting. His passing's really good, 90 vision and 84 short passing's really good. His dribbling's insane. When you combine 5-star weak foot, that pace, dribbling, shooting, it's an unreal card. He's usable at a pro level, which says a lot. And for $1 million coins, you're not really going to find a better value attacker in the game right now. He's a bit better than the 88 Ben Yedder who just came out, for example, who's not an icon, so doesn't get the chemistry links. And that Ben Yedder's 700k untradeable. Okay, here's some, maybe not quite made the first team, but still very good. This Rijkaard's 400k. He's not the quickest, but he's definitely not slow either for a centre-back. Great weak foot, good height, good work rates, very good on the ball. Dutch chemistry again. And that defending physical is really high. He's really good. His passing's fantastic. He's one of the best centre-backs in the game on the ball. I really rate him. Cannavaro, it's expensive. It's 900k, but you have to think you're getting a prime icon, good work rates for a centre back, solid weak foot. His passing on the ball is not unreal, but his agility and balance is very good. When you look at his defending and physical stats, they're unreal. 95 defending is top tier. It's about as good as it gets on the game. He's quick. His height doesn't matter this year because heading's pretty irrelevant. He's very strong, got good aggression. It's an icon for the chemistry. Gerrard I've put on. I don't think it's an unreal card because the weak foot and skill moves let him down a bit in midfield. If you look across the board, it's a very well rounded card, and Gerrard's a very popular icon, being a Liverpool legend. The card doesn't have any major weaknesses. I said the skill moves are weak for centre mid. It's a weakness, but I don't think it's a massive letdown for centre mid. Raul, this one's over $1 million. I put him on though because he's not in the starting team. He's still insanely good value. Spain's a good nation. He's pretty quick. His shooting's fantastic. 4-star, 4-star is very good. He can play at Ram, Cam, Lam or striker. I reckon you could even get away with him at centre mid, but I wouldn't probably use him there. His dribbling's fantastic. He feels really good in game. His passing's top tier. He's physically good. His aggression lets him down a bit, but his stamina and strength's really good. He wins headers. I've used this card for the last 2 years and I really like it. Ian Rush, you're probably thinking, Zell, why are you recommending me Ian Rush? I looked through all the icons, I looked to check the price, I wanted to get you good details. 4-star weak foot, that's really good. Skill move's a bit of a letdown again, but the 4-star weak foot's still fantastic. 5'11", decent, good work rates. He's pretty quick, but look at that shooting. His shooting stats are top tier. His passing's his biggest weakness, if anything. His dribbling all around isn't that bad. He gets to the 80 threshold to really improve his dribbling. With an engine, he'll be a really good dribbler and pretty quick. And then his strength and aggression combined is really good. For 500k, I think this is a really good value icon. If you're looking for an icon just to try someone out different or help with chemistry, 500k for that's a bargain. 700k for Baby Best is really good. 4-star, 4-star. He's quick, unreal on the ball. His shooting's really good, even though it's his baby card. His passing's pretty solid. I think you'd probably want to up his passing still. Something like a Maestro to up his shooting, passing, dribbling. But he's a really popular icon. He always seems to play well. I think that's a good value card. SHEVCHENKO was only at 600k when I looked. I think that's a bargain. 4-star skills. What? 4-star weak foot, I meant. I thought he had 4-star skills. It's a bit of a letdown. His biggest issues are his skill moves and his work rates with his stamina, but his strength's pretty good. He's good on the ball and he's got insane shooting. I think it's good value. This is the last card we're looking at. I think this is one of the best value ones again. 1 million coins, but he has a bit of everything. His dribbling's fantastic. He's physically not too bad. His passing's great. His shooting and pace are really well rounded. I think Butra's better value, but for people who value the skill moves, Del Piero still has that. I think everyone on this list, great value, will do a job in pretty much any but the top teams. Let me know if there's any icons you think I've missed out. I think some of these though are really good options that will improve a lot of people's teams. Thank you very much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed the content today. Keep it spicy.